equitystrategy.com.
Hello, this is Daniel Grady with a quick look at the markets for today, Thursday, June 12th. On the economic calendar today at 9 o'clock GMT, we have industrial production data from the Eurozone, so we could see some volatility in European equities. Then at 12:30 GMT, we have housing price data from Canada, which is an important component of the Canadian economy, so we could see some volatility in Canadian equities. At the same time, we have what's going to get the most investor attention today is retail sales coming out from the United States. Also at the same time, we have weekly employment data from the United States, so we could expect some volatility in equities around 12:30 GMT. And then overnight we have a meeting by the Bank of Japan. The current consensus is that the Bank of Japan is going to keep its current policy going forward for the next month. The markets, the S&P 500 continue to move on the downside, continuing its correction as we expected. A similar situation we had in Asian stocks today. During early trading today, Asian markets moved on the downside with the MSCI Asian index moving down. At the beginning of the session here, we have European futures are trading up, which is a little bit of a contrast with S&P 500 futures, which are trading pretty much unchanged. So we could continue with this correction going to the session today, especially with the major data coming out. The euro had a bit of a pause in its move on the downside yesterday, and then has resumed during early trading to slightly on the downside. It's within a pretty broad range here, where we have support at 134.80 and resistance at 135.90. The pound has continued its move on the upside during early trading today. It's keeping with close to the bottom of this long-term channel here. It's above support, which we have at 167.90 and resistance at 168.70. The yen has been continuing to strengthen against the dollar, which is interesting because the dollar has also been continuing to strengthen, but the yen has strengthened more, which is pushing this currency pair on the downside. It's below our previous support, which is now resistance at 102.25. Below that we have support at 101.25, and we could see some volatility here leading into the meeting by the Bank of Japan. And then finally we have gold, which continued to move higher as we expected with this correction on the move in the downside. There are some risk events in the world markets at the moment. We have the situation in Iraq, which is leading some analysts to worry that there might be an interruption in oil supplies from Iraq, which is the second largest producer of oil in the world. That would provide a risk event which could increase some interest in safe haven assets, including gold, and that might offset some of the dollar strength and push the gold a little bit higher. We're just below resistance here, which is at 1,265. If that level doesn't hold, we have our next resistance level at 1,280, and on the downside we have support at 1,240. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching and happy trading.